Good morning, everyone. This is Craig Williams from the Blind Event Exercise Referral Scheme, kicking it to you for a gentle exercise on a Friday morning. With myself, we've got Scott Morris as well on the comments feed down below. I think it's Scott or Phil. I think it's Phil today. Actually, it's Friday. It's Phil. There's me losing my own kind of memory. Hope everybody's been well. And obviously it has been really enjoying the hot weather. Wednesday must have been an absolute killer. I was watching it and I thought fair play to whoever was obviously participating in Scotty's group. That was hot. Let us know on the feed if you're here today, if you're participating. I'm here, I've got my iPad ready to keep an eye on who is commenting so I can see and I can give you a good shout out if you are commenting. All right, so today, got a little bit of a mixture of things as we always do. All right, today we're going to probably make it a little bit more kind of relaxed, a little bit more at the body focused rather than looking at more cardiovascular, because obviously again, we don't really want to put ourselves too hot, too bothered too soon. All right, so again, let us know if you're here. Give us a shout out. Let me know if you're here. I know there's a little bit of a time delay on the screen, so again, I will message. I will let you know. Obviously, like I said, if I've noticed you. Okay, so let's have a look here. 2 people watching. Slow, very slow uptake this morning. It's okay. So again, get yourself a bit of space. Find yourself that area that you want to do your sessions in. Make sure the windows are popped open if you need to, just to get a little bit of breeze coming through. All right. Who's that coming up? It's Philip Matthews. Philip Miles Matthews, all the way from Lakeside, is here on the feed. Who else we got coming in through there? Anybody else? We've got Charlie, we've got Errol, we've got Maureen, just throwing it out. Roy, you there from Trinant. Let's have a look. Anybody else? You're Andrew, you're Bobby. Throwing out those names. Seeing if I catch somebody. No, that is absolutely fine. All right, so if you do come in a little bit later, please pop your name down. Philip's on hand down below to let us know. And I'm going to get a warm-up starting right now. So we've got a good 8-minute warm-up ready to go. And let's get ourselves ready for the session. Okay, so get yourself in a place, nice march in a spot, nice 30 seconds. Let's get it. All those tappy feet. So nice and steady to start off with. Remember, if you get yourself a bit too warm throughout the session, please stop, please rest, and have some water. All right, you're managing your own sessions today, ladies and gents. So again, listen to the body, like we always say. Be that detective. Listen to the clues, and then make your own conclusions. You're going to tap the foot to the side, like so. Let's warm up the hip gently. It doesn't have to go too far, like so. If you're doing it seated or standing, you make the modifications necessary for that exercise. So just tap in out the side, nice and slowly. Hope everybody is well. Again, I can't imagine how everybody has been struggling with the heat really the last couple of days. I think Wednesday was the most hottest day that I can imagine. 37 degrees, I think it was in my car that I recorded. Yeah, that was incredible. Incredible. You're going to tap the foot behind, just open up the hip gently. Every 30 seconds, I'm just changing it. Yeah, 37 degrees. Wow. I think it was hotter here than it was actually in Egypt, apparently, someone said, on Wednesday. That's just... Can't even think about that. That's amazing. Tapping the heel forward, and this time I'm going to bring the arms in this time. So we're going to bring the arms in slowly but surely, bring up the body, the joints, nice and mobile. Starting with the elbows, and the hips are always going to be kept nice and warm. So 10 seconds, and then we're going to keep the tapping of the feet going. We're going to push out through a chest press. Here we are, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. So we'll push out with a chest press. So there's a lot of movement going on. And you can see now I brought in with the elbow, now I brought in with the shoulder movement. So again, there's a lot of shoulder movement. That is there, which is good. Fantastic, moving through. 10 seconds. We go back into a march, and then we're going to go through some shoulder rolls. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into that march. So my arms should feel a little bit more freer now from 2 movements alone, just to circulate blood throughout those arms. I feel I'm stepping on. Oh, Marie needs to put a hoover around this carpet. Oh, good. Not a good job. I'm walking on crumbs of some sort. So this nice march on the spot. Coming up 5 seconds. We're going to continue marching a little bit lower marching, but this time we're going to roll the arms backwards. Okay, you start off small, slowly build the size, and then again we'll come forward. Again, bend the elbows just in case you haven't got the space. As you can see on my left hand side, we have the light, and I'm sure I will probably bump into it at some point into the video. And back into a march. This time we're going to have a little bicep curl as well with the march. We're going to bring the knees a little bit higher. Like so. Just to free up the hip. Again, the heat from the other day was absolutely extraordinary. I think our flat was like 1 billion degrees. So anybody who was in a flat and had no aircon or fan, I do absolutely empathise with you. We ended up moving down into the garage for about 3 hours to the coolest place in the house. Going to come across and tap the top of the thigh, like so. Tap the top of the thigh. So you can see now there's a little bit of a twist of the shoulder, and it's just encouraging that mobility through the spine. Again, I'm keeping my body up nice and tall, my head up nice and tall, straight to the ceiling, like so. I'm going to come into a tap back. So 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come in with a bit of a tap back, but this time I'm going to bring in some bigger movements. So both arms now are coming in. The movements are starting to increase, and the intensity of the movement is starting to increase too. So, as we say, speed, range of movement makes things more difficult. All right, and that is where we get breathless. So, we have 5 more seconds. We're going to do the alternating. So, opposite arm, opposite leg. So, there we are. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Get me thinking here. There we are. Opposite arm, opposite leg. I like being nosy. I can see something in the corner of my right eye. All these cars moving in my cul-de-sac. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on in the cul-de-sac? I'm like neighbourhood watch at the moment. Sentinel from the coach house. Here we are, 4 seconds. I'm going for a side tap. Side tap with an arm raise. Oh, that was literally silky. Nice transition. Silky. Here we are. So I can feel my breathing starting to stretch a little bit. And so again, I'm going to make the arm height a little bit less, just for me to manage that. So 4 seconds left, we're going to do a side step. Here we are, so we're going to take a side step. Only a single to start off with. I can catch my breath if I wish to do so, but bring my arms to the side. Like so. And now I'm going to bring my hands forward. I'm going to drive those elbows back. So I'm closing the shoulders together. Again, just bringing blood into that area. Clipping my heels together. There we are. Fantastic. Going to bring it into a bicep curl again. Keep those joints, those elbows, those shoulders nice and warm. Lovely. For 20 seconds left, we're going to go into a hamstring curl, or la file, as it's been coined over the last couple of months. La file. Which was obviously a movement which was made famous by our very own Phil Matthews on a recording of, I think it was the news. Okay, so we go a heel flick. We'll start off with the bicep curls. and then we're going to push into the chest press. All right, so we got 3, 2, 1. We're going to chest press. There we are. So we're just slightly tweaking the movement. There we are. So we're 15 seconds on the bicep curls, 15 seconds on the chest press, because we don't want to over fatigue ourselves. Again, if you can't do the hamstring curls, again, you just do a knee lift. Just adapt. Back into the march. Lovely. So again, just gauge your temperature. Just check in. See how you're feeling. Are you feeling warm? If that is a 10-4, then that's good. All right. Almost there. Woof. Feeling warm. So we're going to go a little step up for the jacks. Our jacks is a step with an arm lift over the head. A step with an arm lift. If you can't do the arm lift, you can just go to where you feel comfortable. All right. So the arm lift, crossing my palms over my head. And again, change speed. Looking magnificent. There we are. There we are. And we're going to go to a tap back with an arm raise. Almost there. Tap back with an arm raise. Again, showing you on the side. My front foot never moves forward. The foot only goes backwards. Okay? Lots of people talking on the feet. Good to see. Just a little nose there. 10 seconds. We're going to come into our last one, which is our ladder climb for 30 seconds. 1, just a ramp. That breathing up. Here we go. So ramp it up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Really get a good stretch of the lats. So down the side. Stretch up. Opposite arm. Opposite leg. Reach. 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 Again, if you're getting a bit breathless, a bit warm, bring those arms down. Or even have a rest. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Okay, grab yourself some beverages, ladies and gents. We are ready to go on for the main. Okay, so you should be very warm now. Very warm. Very mobilized and ready for the main event. Okay, so just a little shout out on the feed. Okay, Andrew, let's hear it. Morning, Janine. Morning, Glennis. Morning, Charlie. Coming back through. Again, can't see Errol. What's Stone Cold? You've got 6 people watching. Want to make sure we know who the 6 are. So we can give you a shout and give it a kudos to say that you're here today doing exercise, which is great. That's what we want to see. All right, so let's get back down to the nitty-gritty. What is the scores, George Dawes? So today we've got 3 sets of 8 exercises. All right, each exercise is 45 seconds. 45 seconds for each exercise with a 15-second rest. We've got wall or chair presses, or you do the chest press with a band. We have butterflies with a side step. Again, tins or beams, which is obviously usually the best thing to utilize. And again, we squeeze it in, okay? We have the tricep kickbacks, or the extensions. Extensions, as we know, with a band, go around the back of the head and lift up to the sky. Kickbacks are 2 tins of beans and we're squeezing back and contracting the backs of the arms. We have the cardiovascular movement, exercise number 4, which is 4 jacks, okay, into 4 tap backs with arm raise. So it's trying to mix up the mobility and obviously the plane of motion that you are working in. We go straight to reverse angels, again, look like contracting the back, upright rows, reverse flies, and then back into our 4 jacks, 4 tap backs. Remember, we need on here, we need our tins, we need our TheraBands, and we also need anything which is a rucksack or likewise for upright rows. Today, I'm going to modify it a little bit with the band. So if you want to use the band or if you want the tins, you can do as an alternative. Okay? So go and grab those. I'm going to get my timer ready. So we're really on it, like a carb on it. Let's have a look. 45 seconds. That's what we want. Let's have a look. Boom. 45 seconds on my watch. There we are. And remember, it is very warm. Very warm. Please drink plenty of water. I'm sure Philip has recommended that already. And if you do find it a little bit too stressful, you find yourself a little bit dizzy or faint, please stop at that time, okay? Because again, we don't want you to push yourself too hard, which is going to make yourself too uncomfortable. All right, okay, so first things first is a wall press. I need to grab my chair. So chair is a must. I think that, again, we utilize probably the staple movements and everything really revolves around a chair, a band, tins, etc. And there's not really many kind of exercises you can't do with all these bits of kit. All right, okay, so 45 seconds. We have our wall press or chest press to start off with. We're going to go into our butterflies and then our tricep kickbacks, and then we'll all go into our cardiovascular exercise together. Everybody happy? Say yeah. All right, I'll take it. So, here we go then. 45 seconds on my watch. I'm ready. You're ready. Phil's ready. We're all ready. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So, pushing down, pushing back, okay? So you can see, the further my feet are back from the chair, the more weight that my arms are being the place of my arms. Again, feel comfortable. Find yourself that safe place to make the press. All right. If you find that you're not using the chair, you're using bands, that's great. No worries. You can adjust the band tension, all right, to accommodate your strength. Okay. So again, pushing back. Again, extending it through the arms, not locking out fully the elbows, but again, a straight arm. Almost there. There we are. 45 seconds. Nice and quick. Goes. Boom. Right. We got butterflies with a side step. Bring the chair at the side. Bring in the tin. Bring in the tins. And can I just say, we've got Red's kidney beans spicy with chili sauce. Just to throw that out to you. Okay, so, again, side step. Okay, like so. If you feel you want to do a double side step, you can do. That makes things a little bit more challenging. 45 seconds on my clock. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So up. There we are. Squeezing those elbows as close together as I can. There we are. So it's working that shoulder range. It's working the pecs. Just where we want to get the strength to. Fantastic. Come in. So 45 seconds is quite quick, especially when we're doing 3 rounds. 3 rounds is quite a lot of upper body movement. Almost there. Woo. Whoa. All right, 45 seconds done. Beautiful. I'm going to put the tins aside. 15 seconds. Again, on this one, you can do the tricep kickbacks, which is pushing out, or if you've got the band, you can bring it in, run the back for tricep extensions, which I really like these because they're so versatile, okay? As you see, my arm is getting extended up, and again, we're looking to extend, open up our elbow, open it up. All right, so 45 seconds for either the tricep kickbacks or the extensions. Again, I'm just doing extensions today as a change. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And make sure I was pressing the right button then. So I'll do a couple on one side. Remember, 8, 7, 8. And then change my hands to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change them over. I might, if I'm lucky, get 2 lots of 8 in here. 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're doing kickbacks, you've got more opportunity to rest. Oh, tired arms already. Oh, so we're going to have one big arm, one small arm. All right, so we've come to the point now. We've got our cardiovascular exercises, which is 4 jacks with 4 tap backs. And I'm just going to move the chair out of the way here, just give me a bit more space and you can see me. So with the 4 jacks, we go into a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go into 4 tap backs. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4, 4, mixing up 2 different planes. Are you ready? Yes, you are. I know you are. Here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 tap backs with arms raised. 2, 3, 4. Into jacks. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 tap backs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tap backs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 jacks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tap backs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Okay. This is number 5. Coming up thick and fast. Reverse angels. Remember with reverse angels, it doesn't need to be weight there. Our arms are wide and we're squeezing. It's almost like we're pushing through the palms. Pushing through the palms of the hand. We're bringing the shoulder blades together, holding it for a couple of seconds and relaxing. Okay, so this is an isometric contraction exercise which we're implementing, all right? So, are you ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so hands are wide, you're going to squeeze in, hold, 3, 2, 1, back. Okay, back in, hold, 3, 2, 1. So contract those muscles as tight as you can. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Again, 3, 2, 1. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Nice. You're going to find the fatigue builds up very quickly with these exercises when you're contracting very intensely. 3, 2, 1. Down. Oh. Whoa. This is struggling. Oh. Where's that? Oh, there it is. So, I was just thinking then, where's that 45 seconds? Oh, it's tough. So, we're going to upright rows now. So, we're doing 3 exercises on the back together. Upright rows, remember, elbows high, hands low. You can use a bag, you can use the tins. I'm going to use a TheraBand and show you just how you can adapt it by just placing it on the floor, placing my 1 foot over the top, and I'm just going to bring my both hands, okay, around the band like so. Okay, so inevitably my elbows are going to go high. I'm still using the resistance, excuse me, of the band to help me engage my back muscles, which is the tops and the traps. All right, so 45 seconds on the clock. Very quick, very sharp. Turn around. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So upright rows. You can do a seated, standing, like so. Again, we're looking for more resistance. So again, I'm looking for 8. I'll rest for a couple of seconds, and then go again. 2, 3. Yeah. There we are. A little rest myself there. Count myself back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue. Again, you rest. You do what you feel comfortable with. You don't just keep, pushing through, because again, you're going to hurt yourself. You just take your time. There we are. Lovely. Time up. Alright, so keep that band if you've got the band or your tins, because now we'll go on to our reverse flies, where we open up the arms. This one is going to be quite reduced because obviously the fatigue that we've already built up from the first two back exercises. So it's quite interesting then to monitor how they feel. Okay, so crunch those bands up. Okay, thumbs up like so, ready on the go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Open we go. 2. There we are. So remember, the main theme for this exercise is to go get those arms past the midline of the body. All right, okay, so we're encouraging the closing of those shoulders, like the reverse angel, but we have resistance to make it a little bit more challenging. Again, rest those shoulders if you need to. They will start to fatigue. Mine are feeling fatigued right as we speak. Again, open, open, open. Again, relax. Roll the shoulders if you need to. Feel nice and seductive. Oh, love wasting a bit of time. 45 seconds done. 15 seconds left for our last number 8, which is our 4 jacks, 4 tap backs. Okay, here we go. 15 seconds. Remember, get some water if you're feeling a bit warm, feeling a bit dehydrated. Get it in. Don't wait. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So, we've got 4 jacks. There we are. 3, 4 tap backs. 5. There we are. Nice. Nice it is, man. Okay, and then 4 jacks. So look at the shoulder range that we're getting and the hip range. Ranges that we probably wouldn't have in normal movements, but we're encouraging it because if you don't use it, it's what they say, that you lose it, isn't it? So we are. Yeah. Oh, love that sound. All right, grab yourself some water. 2 minutes recovery, and we're going to be back here now for round 2. Whew. It is warm. It is cooking. Wow. Wow. Okay, so round 1 done. You've got 2 minutes on the clock. Again, just be aware of how your shoulders are feeling during this session. All right, because you are going to accumulate fatigue. 3 sets we've got today of repeated 8 exercises. Okay, so it's warm, you're indoors, it's going to be a little bit more humid than usual. You are going to get dehydrated a lot quicker, and the fatigue, the exhaustion is going to kick in probably, and see if it's not in now, it'll probably kick in after about the 3rd or 4th exercise in the second set. All right, little shout outs on the side. We've got Bobby, hi Bobby. Go hi Andrew, go hi Charlie, you still here, ladies and gents. Glennis Hill, are you still here? Fantastic. I know it's warm and numbers are low, but you're still here, you're still doing it, and you're still getting it out of the way, ready for the day. All right, so we've got 30 seconds left on the clock. 37 seconds left on the clock. Ready to start our second set. Philip, how are you, Philip? I didn't say that. How you asked how you were. Hope you're okay, buddy. And you've been well. All right. Always nice to know that my colleagues are really well. All right. Okay. So wall press. Bring that chair in. Number 2. Again, you can mix it up. You don't have to use the press if you've got tins of beans. If you've got obviously the bands, use those instead. Give yourself a different way of movement, a different way of pushing. Okay, so 45 seconds on my clock, ladies and gentlemen. Are you with me? I know you are because I can see it on the feed. Brilliant. Okay, 45 seconds on the clock. Going in for our wall press or chest press. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's embrace it. Embrace the press. There we are. Nice. So I wonder if everybody was been seeing the lightning and the thunder and wonder what it was like near you. I know we had some amazing scenery with regards to the lightning and thunder over the last couple of days. Incredible. I heard the rain was pretty bad in some places as well. I think we missed quite a lot of it, which we were very fortunate of doing. So it'll be quite interesting to see what it was like further up the valleys, and to see if if it obviously didn't do too much damage. 45 seconds. Oh God! Wow! I was like blown away. Shape to the side. Okay, so we've got butterflies grabbing my tins of beans. I'm gonna go for a double step this time. All right, just to mix it up a little bit and make it a little more kind of change it up. So again, 45 seconds on the clock. This is what we're going to take. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So elbows up high, squeezing in, double side step for myself. Why? Because I want to try and introduce a little bit more hip movement. There we are. So I've still got my pec movement where I'm squeezing my elbows in, but with a small step, I'm also encouraging that hip movement too, okay? And again, you might not find the benefits of the hip movement much, but trust me, it gets a bit of blood in those hips, and it gives you a lot more mobility for the rest of the day. Whether it's just side stepping in the chair, or whether you are doing a full standing side step, you're going to benefit from it. Okay, a little bit of a jiggle. There we are. We're going to come kick it back in. We got the tricep extensions. I remember doing an extra set. I think it was on my right side, so I'm going to start on my left side this time. Again, something that's good to be aware of is how you're doing. What was the last one you did on that exercise? Because you don't want to overload or strength or have too much strength in the one side than the other. Tricep kickbacks or tricep extensions. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bang. Again, wrap them in, extend them up the sky. Try not to punch out the light if you're that tall. 5, 6, 7, 8. Change them over. Yeah, the lightning was amazing. Watching those dark clouds just literally just block out all the light was just incredible. Very sinister, but amazing to see. 6, 7, 8, and if you don't like lightning and thunder, I don't blame you. It was very dramatic, wasn't it? Coming over, and very scary for a lot of people. 7, 8, there we are, done. Straight in now. We're going to go straight into our 4 jacks, 4 tap backs. Again, if you want to make a little bit more change up the bend, you can do. So watch me, and I'll change up a little bit more. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So, our jacks, like so. 3, 4. Same arm, same leg. If you want to mix it up a little bit, the tap backs, jacks can stay the same. 3, 4, same arm, same leg. The tap backs. Alright, so again, if you find it difficult just to count, just focus on counting. Alright? Because of the 3 rounds, sometimes it is nice to bring a little bit of change into the movement. Nothing too much. Just a little bit, just to keep yourself focused. Okay, time is up. Brilliant. Just go so quickly. Bang, like that. Straight into now, we're on our reverse angels. So again, remember the focus on the contraction of the pushback, squeezing the shoulders get placed together so we can bring ourselves present to that area. If we're not present in that area, then we can get a maximum contraction that we need to build up those muscles. Okay, so again, hands to the side, we're going to squeeze the shoulders, 2 to 3 seconds, then let go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So squeeze. And I'm engaging my lats and relax. Squeeze. So engage it all under here, all in the center. Feeling my shoulder blades almost fold in. But they're not fully folded in because otherwise I'd just be chicken winging it, wouldn't I? Chicken winging it. So I'm just contracting. Just contracting. There we are. Whew, feeling warmer now. Again, roll the shoulders if you need to. Done. Fantastic. So, upright rows. I'm going to bring the tins of beans in again just to change the format for myself so that you can see there's alternating ways of doing and performing these exercises. 15 seconds, we've got to run in. We just twirl the moustache out to the corners of my mouth because it doesn't taste very nice. Again, tins of beans nice and low, and we're going to lift that. We can either lift up both together or I'm going to go as singles. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So lifting them up. Again, you can do the double, you can do a single. Again, you're just modifying the exercises accordingly. But as long as that elbow is high and the hand is low, then obviously the technique is good. Fine, you can't go too high, just go to where you feel comfortable. All right, so whether it's a double or singles, just what you need to do. Okay, fantastic. Look at this. Fantastic. Good shoulder, elbow movement, even with wrist as well, holding the weight. All good, beneficial joint mobility, which we're hitting here, which is fantastic. Bring it to the side. Okay. Upper rows down. The one now, the last one, just going to stress it out, is the reverse flies. Reverse flies, things up quite surprisingly taxing. Really surprisingly taxing. So 15 seconds, and then we're straight in for reverse flies. Remember, if you need to rest your elbows or your shoulders, please do so. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So thumbs up, expand, back, expand. Okay. Go to the recommended number that you feel is right for you. Have a couple of seconds rest. There we are. So I think I was going for 6 to 8. Rest, roll the shoulders, back again. Flexing through. Fab. Feeling a lot more warmer, a lot more alert, a lot more switched on right now than I was probably 40 minutes ago, which is good. Just going to show you what exercise can do. You know, just a little bit of movement. It doesn't have to be a full 40-minute workout. It could just be a 2-minute march or a little bit of a boogie. And before you know it, the energy is there and it's trickling in. It's like a waterfall and it keeps flowing, 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 flowing. Last one. 4 jacks and 4 tap backs. That's what we want. Here we go. 15 seconds coming in. Again, grab yourself some water if you need to. So that was second set. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay. 4 jacks. 2, 3, 4. Tap backs. Again, if you want to change it up, you can do same leg, same arm, or opposite arm, opposite leg. Change it up. And same with the jacks. If you would like to, you can. Let's have a look. See if I can. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Like that. That's bringing in a lot of thinking for me. I'm telling you, struggling with that one. There we are. Let's have a go again. There we are. Again, just encouraging that range of movement and the heart rate increase. All right. Okay, good. That is number 1. That's number 2 done. Grab yourself some water. Check on that time. Where are we to? Coming up to quarter, we can squeeze one more in, I reckon. I reckon we got one more in us. Okay, so we've got 2-minute recovery. 2-minute recovery. And then we're well back into it. Make sure you get plenty of water. If you need to open the windows, open the windows. Okay? Modify your environment that's going to be suitable for you to be more positive, to be more kind of mobile. And again, you know, remove stuff that's going to trip up, you're going to trip up on. No way you're going to be able to rest, sit, etc. around your house. Your house is becoming your haven and your place to grow or develop. All right, so adapt it to suit your requirements. Okay. So 1 more minute left. 1 more minute left. Little shout outs. Tell me how you're getting on. Let me know. I'll see how things are getting on. Yes, just looking at what Phil's saying. The weather does make a massive part. You know, for example, when it is warm, it is really hard for a lot of people to find that energy, and that's basically because all your vessels vasodilate, which means they open, they get bigger, which means obviously blood flow increases exponentially, and it's a lot more difficult for the heart, because it has to work a lot harder to push the blood around into the muscles, because obviously the vasodilation of the arteries makes those areas a lot easy for the blood flow, but means obviously like it's a lot harder for it to push around. All right, we've got 30 seconds left remaining. And if you remember, think yourself, a lot of the blood is actually going to the surface of your skin, because that's where it cools off. Whew, I am really warm now. I've got 1 more to go. I'm going to change up the wall press. I'm going to go into a chest press with a band, mixing it up, show you an alternative. So we've got 15 seconds left remaining. Again, get the last little bit of water into your... There we are. Index fingers touching in. Okay. Here we go. 45 seconds. Last set. 3, 2, 1. Press them in. So, pushing through. Relax. Pushing through. So, like I said, with the vasodilation of your arteries and your veins, you think about a sewage pipe. The bigger the sewage pipe, obviously the easier the water is going to flow down the pipe. All right. What we need with our arteries, we need them to be a little bit more smaller, so they can constrict flow. It's almost like you squeeze in like I know, like cheese strings out of the packaging, or squeeze in a lollipop out of the tube. That is exactly what our arteries are meant to do. When they're kind of relaxed and loose, they don't push the blood where they need to go, and that's what we fatigue, and obviously multiple other different things, different factors. Butterflies and side steps. Whew. There we are. And again, if you get hot, all our blood as well is pushed to the top of the skin to cool off, like a cooling system. There we go. 45 seconds. So that poor heart is literally working so hard to try and get that blood to the muscles with oxygen, but also is trying to shift the blood up to the skin to cool off, and is fighting against the relaxed vasodilation of the arteries. So it's got its work cut out, to be fair. So that's why you might find your heart rate sometimes goes up a lot more when you're in training heat than if you were training in cooler temperatures. Especially Philip Matthews, elite athlete, I'm sure he finds that he exercises much better in probably kind of temperatures of about 15 degrees, 14 to probably 18 degrees, than anything from 18 degrees up, just from the level of fatigue. All right, 15 seconds. We got tricep kickbacks or extensions. I go into tricep kickbacks just to show you the alternatives. Let me just pop that there. Here we are. Okay, so again with the kickbacks, slightly tilt the body forward so you've got that angle and you squeeze back the arms. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to squeeze the back of the triceps when you're pushing back. All right. Here we are. Push and squeeze. Here we are. And through your wrists and through the base of your ankles is where you predominantly, a lot of the heat is dissipated during exercise. You might find that you lose a lot of heat off your head. It's where probably the skin is at its thinnest, all right, and it's probably closest as well to the vessels. So it can easily be sidetracked to the top of the skin and then shunt that heat away. Get that heat out. Whew. I am boiling at the moment. Going straight into our 4 jacks, 4 tap backs. 10, 15 seconds. Be sure if you need a drink, grab yourself one. Oh, that's weird. Okay, here we go. 45 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1. You're going to mix it up a little bit and go opposite arm, opposite leg. There we are. And opposite arm, opposite leg. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You find this a little bit too difficult coordinating wise, just use your both hands. Okay, so you can use your both hands if you wish to do so, just to eliminate any confusion. I'm just bringing in the alternate in just to show you that you can make it a little bit different for yourself and get the same workout. All right, okay, number 4 done. Right into reverse angel. So this is probably the main area we're going to fatigue is in the back area because after reverse angels you get a lot of contraction, upright rows, reverse fly, big fatigue. Okay, so 10 seconds remaining. Reverse fly, angels. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Just squeeze it back. As you can see, I'm actually spreading my fingers and pushing my palms back at the same time. It's just almost like encouraging me to contract those back muscles that close my shoulders together. All right, so just see, there we go, squeeze, squeeze, yeah, squeeze, you can see on different angles. There we are. Also, stretching out the hands as well, the arms, I'm stretching them out while doing stretching. Okay, it all adds. Whew, after a little shaking my arms a little bit. Oh, there we are. 45 seconds done. Again, don't be afraid to have a rest if you need a rest. And I'm bringing the tins of beans for the double. I'm going to do a double arm upright row just because my arms feel a little bit tired. And I know it's going to take out me on the reverse flies, and you can do the same if you wish to do so. 10 seconds. Here we go. Whew. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so go for the double. Again, hands low, as you can see, elbows high. All right, hands low, elbows high. And I only come to probably the top of my sternum, which is the front of your chest plate. Okay, I'm not trying to cover my eyes, or I've seen some people in some of the classes put a lift above their head, and they wonder why they've got bad shoulders. All right, again, we show you the movements, and we try to explain to you what it should feel like. All right, I know sometimes, obviously, repetition is key, really, for you to remember the movements and remember the feeling of these movements. All right. You don't want to try, don't want to think that's what I have to do. Try and remind yourself, because these exercises are going to give you more longevity in your mobility. Okay, so again, back into the reverse flies. Again, we have a thumbs up. It takes it away from the grip, and it takes more stress or strain away from the forearm. All right, that's why we remove the thumb from that movement. Okay, 45 seconds. Reverse fly to left, and become. There we are. Nice. It feels ages since I've been delivering. It feels ages. Again, we all, myself, Phil, and Scott, we all hope everybody is well and is managing as best as they can with the tools they have with regards to the lockdown and keeping themselves nice and fit and healthy. And again, if you've been doing any new hobbies, as long as they're clean, let us know on the feed. Be quite interesting, again, people see that you're doing something, whether it's learning a guitar, reading a book, or certain stories, or, it's nice to give other people ideas in terms of what they can do maybe in the confines of their own home. All right, Reverse fly's done. Pop that to the side. Boom. Last one. 4 jacks, 4 tap backs. If you feel lucky, go for the opposite arm, opposite leg. I dare you. Boom. There we are. Done it. It's going to be done. All right, so 45 seconds. Jacks, 4 tap backs. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so again, I'll do the normal to start off with. All right, 3, 4, straight arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, opposite arm, opposite leg. 2, 3, 4. Opposite arm, opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's same arm, same leg. 2, 3, 4. Same arm, same leg. Look at that. There you have both. Again, you can really speed this up and get very dynamic. Could be stressful. 3, 4. All done. Nice. Listen to that. Give us a clap. Boom. Get a crash on there. Fantastic. Grab yourself some water. Pull out the chair. There we are. Fantastic. Good session today, ladies and gents. Little shout out. Ah, nice and warm. Oh, fair play. I'm sweating like a glass blower. Fair play, Andrew. I love that comment. That's going to be pocketed, and I think I'm going to use that for my next one. I think I've only got a couple of comments like that. It's like I'm sweating conkers, and the other one I can't really repeat. So, Oh, fair play. Very warm, very warm. All right, again, coming back down to the final bit of the session, the cool down, the one that we all love. All right, so nice march on the spot. If you haven't got done already, swing those arms. Just feel just that light breeze that arms may bring, whether it's blowing against the legs, it's bringing cool air to the top of the skin. Again, this just helps as well the body to get rid of that excess heat. Okay? You imagine if you had a cup of tea right in front of you and you had the fan blowing at you, that cup of tea is going to get cold very quickly with the fan blowing at it. And that's very similar to your body when you've got a cold breeze hitting it. All right? You cool down a lot quicker. All right? Than if you didn't have that breeze on it. Okay? So that's just my metaphor for you. Okay, we're going to bring in the bicep curls. There we are, lovely. Fantastic. And I hope you've enjoyed it today. It's just nice to get, for people still utilizing the situation and speak properly. Good to see people utilizing, obviously, the sessions, the best that they feel for themselves. I hope, obviously, like I said, a lot more people are utilizing, whether it's on the YouTube page or the Facebook page. Like Phil said, obviously the gyms are starting to open now, which is great news. So keep an eye out on our Facebook page with Naira Leisure. We will give you updates on a weekly basis of regards of what is happening, and obviously hopefully we'll see you soon, really. Okay, so we're going to turn the chair to the side, bring your right leg forward, sit at the end of the chair. Again, I'll pull the toe up. All right, I'll stretch the calf, both hands on the bent leg. I'm a bit of a stiff back today. So again, my flexibility is a little bit short this morning. But I'm benefiting from just this gentle exercise, which has allowed me to feel less stiff. Change the legs, pull the toe up. There we are. Okay, I'm going to relax, change leg, relax the ankle, both hands on the bent leg. This time we'll go a little bit further forward. So remember, myself and Philip are on the Zoom feed at 12:15. Again, come and have a chat with us. It's quite easy to do. It just asks you to, you connect to the link which we provide on the Facebook page. You open up the link. It may ask for one or two pieces of details, such as an email address, and then you just put in your password and the ID that we give you, and then you just log in, and then we can speak to you via the video, which is really, really fun, really, really good. A little march on the spot. There we are, a little march on the spot. Okay, roll the shoulders back. Oh, I feel the cricks. I'm like snap, crackle, and pop this morning. Oh, cricky. Okay, gonna bring those feet to the standstill. Gonna roll up the shoulders. Again, if you can do it with your arms outstretched if you want to. All right, I usually use it with the elbows because the elbows minimizes any over-exaggeration with a straight arm. All right, so an elbow, bent elbow, sometimes is a little bit nicer on the joint. Gonna roll them forward this time. Okay, right arm over the top, apply a little bit of lift, bend the elbow. And change arms, again a light little stretch, change arms. Relax it down, you're going to bring that right arm across the chest, find the elbow, about 2 inches up from the elbow, there we are. Just like a nice pull in towards the chest. Slowly change the arms, find the elbow, again 2 inches up the arm. Nice shoulder stretch. Again, rolling the shoulders. Never enough mobility down on the shoulders. You can never do enough. Okay, both hands at the basic back. Push your chest forward. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring your palms across. Push the hands forward, touching down your chest. Relax the arms down. Just to finish off. Again, we're just going to bring those hands in. Just settling ourselves. Lowering our heart rate. Just take this feeling with you the rest of your day. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining myself and Philip this morning for Gentle Exercise. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please let us know down in the comments page, obviously about any kind of certain things that you liked or you didn't like, or you found challenging. Always good information for us to kind of tweak our delivery according to what Fuel Budgets is recommended. Hope you have a fantastic Friday. If you're not going to join us at 12:15 for obviously the Zoom sessions, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope you take care, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Get in touch. Boom.